G'day, hi, and welcome. So, Prime Minister Harper, my Prime Minister, has a visitor right now at the making of this video, and it's the Prime Minister of Australia, which apparently these two guys get along pretty good, and stuff like that, and they kind of took a couple of pot shots at Obama. Now, there's a lot of politicians around the world that currently are taking pot shots at Obama for various different reasons. But this reason basically is over climate change and stuff like that. And Australia and Canada have always had kind of a unique relationship where, you know, we've always kind of, you know, culturally there's a lot of similarities. Yes. Australia is very hot, Canada is very cold, that type of thing. But the people and the cultures, I mean, we're both former colonies, right? So, and they both see eye to eye on the climate change and carbon taxes. So not here, he's kind of like got a little bit bold, and he came out and said, look, every country in the world is not going to do anything to kill their economy, and a carbon tax would kill their economy. He says, here in Canada, we're just a little bit more frank about it. And you gotta kind of hand it to him. I know there's a lot of people out there that hate Stephen Harper, but, I'm at that age where every prime minister we've ever had, people have criticized. And I know a lot of people get mad at me when I say this, and I'm not giving the man a reigning endorsement, but he's the best prime minister we've had in a long time. Why? Because he basically keeps the ships off the rocks. The things I don't like about him is he's a globalist. And there's like some things I like about him, some things I don't. But for the most part, if we were an NDP, we'd be following the Obama footsteps right now, and we'd be basically implementing a huge carbon tax, which not only kills jobs, it just makes life impossible for some people. Carbon taxes, nobody can explain to me how carbon taxes will actually save the environment. Well, you're taxing consumption, so people will, just use less. That never works. They hike up the price on, say, gasoline, but you still have to drive to work. You know what I mean? So we're already taxed to death as it is. In fact, if taxes went down, people wouldn't have to work as much. We wouldn't use as much carbon. But that's just kind of a different type of thinking. But anyway, so. But Obama is somebody that Harper usually will not comment on. He will usually not say anything about Obama's policies at all. I don't think Harper really likes Obama very much to begin with. You could tell that he wants to come out and say, what the hell is that idiot down there doing to his economy? Stephen Harper, love him or hate him, he is a smart man. He does know what he's doing. He's kind of sneaky too, you know what I mean? But all politicians are. But the point is that he looks to the South and says, oh my God, how are we going to deal with the American economy collapsing? Well, this is how he deals with it. He goes around the world and makes trade deals with everybody else, including China. We're making bigger trade deals with them. Why? Because we got to make up 80% trade that we do with the United States whenever their economy crashes. And he sees this carbon tax coming along, and we have the Australian Prime Minister saying, hey, you know what? Whatever you're doing in Canada that's working, we kind of want to do it in Australia, because Australia is very left-wing for the longest time, and now I guess they got a more right-wing guy in there. Or maybe he's more centered. And in fact, I would say Stephen Harper, believe it or not, is more of a liberal than a conservative. He's very, very centered. If you're a conservative, trust me, you don't find this man conservative at all. But the thing is in the past 40 years, every country in the world, the paradigm has shifted so far to the left that a conservative is really a liberal is really a socialist is really a communist is really Marxist as well. After that, they just want you dead in a ditch somewhere. But the point is Harper, anytime he's interviewed, he doesn't comment on Obama's policies. So it was kind of weird to see him kind of tip his hat a bit, with a bit of the Australian ally that he had in the corner, saying, yeah, well, Obama's policies are going to hurt the economy. And he says no economy around the world is going to destroy itself like that. So anyway, just something I thought was interesting. At least he openly said it. There we go. So rate, subscribe, share, comment, and like.